Monguno. I represent Marte Monguno Nganzai Federal Constituency of Borno State. It is with deep sense of loss I stand here to make a valedictory speech in respect of the Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable Buba Jibril, who happens to be my immediate neighbor in the sitting arrangement in the House. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, kullu nafsi zalikatul maut. Every living soul must taste death. And death is the most democratic exercise that not only human beings, every creature on earth must partake in it. In between it is this time to serve humanity and to leave a good name. I want to submit that Honorable Buba Jibril has served humanity well in the course of his lifetime on this planet Earth. The testimony to this is the fact that Honorable Buba Jibril was elected 3 times to this hallowed chamber to represent his people. Before then, he was elected to represent his constituents in the Kogi State House of Assembly, and he rose to the enviable position of the Speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly. And all of us here know that in the Nigerian democratic experience, if you are not very close to your people, if you are not carrying your people along, it is very difficult to achieve such a feat of being elected severally and even reaching the peak of being a Speaker of a State House of Assembly. This is a clear testimony of the fact that the late Honorable Buba Jibril champions the cause of his people. The late Honorable Buba Jibril jealously guards and protects the interests of his people in whatever he is doing. And he's a fine grassroots mobilizer. And that is why he was elected severally into this chamber and into the State House of Assembly. He has served humanity very well. And each time on Thursday, when we are about to adjourn to the next week for our plenary, Honorable Buba Jibril will tell me he is going to his constituency. Every week, he will tell me he's going to his constituency to meet his people. That clearly shows that he's closer to his people. He's always with his people. And in whatever he is doing so for the benefit of his people. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I also had the privilege in the 7th Assembly of serving in his committee when he was chairman Committee on Information. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, as a member of that committee, I can attest to the fact that Honorable Buba Jibril is a team player. He carries along all members of the committee in whatever he is doing. This is also a clear testament to the fact that Hon Buba Jibril relates very well with his colleagues in this chamber, and that is what brought about the fact that in the sub-8th assembly he rose to the enviable position of the deputy majority leader of the House, because he has endeared himself to his colleagues by his conduct and by his qualities, and he said he was a team player that carries along all members in whatever he is doing. And as an architect, as a professional architect, though I am not an architect, I am a lawyer by profession, I know of his colleagues who are architects, attesting to the fact that he always champions and guards the ethics and values of his profession without violating any code of ethics of the profession. This is also a testament from his colleagues who are architects, who testify to the fact that he's a person that always practices his profession in accordance with the code of ethics of his profession. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, as I said, there's a time to be born and there's a time to die. And death is an exercise that every human being must test at one point or the other, and it's the most democratic of exercise that all creatures partake in. But the good thing is that Hon Buba Jibril has left an indelible mark of service to humanity, of patriotism to his country, of championing and jealously guarding and protecting the interests of people behind. And I am calling upon my colleagues to emulate these good qualities of Honorable Buba Jibril. And I pray that God give his family the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss, and may Allah grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus. Thank you.